I've got big news, and no, it's not the fact that I'm wearing a tuxedo. No. The news is the fact that I'm going to Disney World. But Mark, didn't you just go to Disney World? Yes, but now it's Christmas, so off we go. The first step is a 2.5 hour car ride. Gotta love that, right? Alright, we made it to our hotel. We're gonna stay the night here, and then we have a flight early tomorrow morning to Orlando. And for that reason, I'm out. It is 2 o'clock in the morning. We have a flight in a couple hours, so it's time to go get on a plane. So let's do that. Oof, you know it's early when even McDonald's isn't awake yet.
As we're making our final descent, please make sure your seatbelts are securely fastened. Thank you. And welcome to Orlando.
Logie! I will say, as someone who's only ever come to Disney when it's summer and hot, this December weather is so nice. Doesn't matter how many times I see these, they're still just so cool. Gotta start your vacation with some food. Also, the attention to detail in this place is just incredible. Rest in peace, FastPass. Navi River Journey is just so beautiful. Good job, Imagineers. It's safari time! Did I just cheer up at Celebration of Festival of the Lion King? Maybe. It's a good show. Finding Nemo the Musical. You were a good show. I'm gonna miss you. At least this is the cast album. Here's to hoping your replacements. Good. It's not gonna be as good as you though. I miss you already. Goodbye. Feed the birds. Don't feed the birds. I'm so confused. The new sign looks so good. The new It's a Small World paint job is here, and I'm honestly not quite sure how to feel about it. It's very bright. Haunted Mansion's great. I love it. The Haunted Mansion. About to watch Enchantment, which is the Christmas replacement for Happily Ever After. We'll see how it is. See if it's good. I realized you probably couldn't hear me over the noise of the theme park, but Enchantment it's okay. It's not a Christmas replacement. It's just a replacement. It's not Christmas themed. I thought it was going to be, but it's not, I guess. It feels to me kind of like a Universal Studios theme park show. Not anything against Universal Studios, but you know, the technology is there. It's well done. It is entertaining, but you know, it feels like it's missing something, that extra kind of edge that Disney normally has, and I just don't think they quite did it. It feels like they kind of almost auto-generated this show based on whatever movies were popular. There wasn't really a story, but I will say that having projections go from the castle down Main Street were cool. The instrumentation of the villain section had like a, you know, this symphonic sound with violins and trumpets, but then also had like an electric guitar that was cool. It was okay. Not as good as Happily Ever After, but pretty okay. It was acceptable. It was perfectly acceptable. This line is always so long. This attraction may have the greatest soundtrack of any of the Disney rides. They have a gingerbread milkshake with alcohol and without alcohol. Smart. Tonight, I get to see Harmonious for the first time. That's the new nighttime spectacular. There was Illuminations, and then they replaced that with the temporary Epcot Forever. And now I get to see the new permanent one, Harmonious. They have these giant barges that are in the way of everything, but I've heard the show is pretty good, so I'm so excited to see it. I'll let you know what I think after the show. Harmonious? It's pretty good. It's very well done. Effects are obviously top-notch. Lighting was amazing. The water effects they were doing very well. The colors, very good. Music was scored amazingly. I thought it was very well done. It was fun to watch. It didn't really have a bunch of story elements to it. It just kind of felt like they threw together whatever songs were from a movie that wasn't set in the U.S. So, but you know, pretty good. I don't think it was as good as Illuminations. I think I might have heard a reference to that original score in there, but I might have been imagining it. I don't know. I think it's good. It seems very portable to me because everything kind of took place on or emanating from those barges. I was kind of hoping for something that felt more permanent and not like they could put it in any lake in any local mall, but it was good. I enjoyed it. It was probably another B+ show. So, good job Disney here. passing. Okay, so I'm trying the turkey dinner poutine, and it definitely tastes like you ate all the Thanksgiving dinner at once. I can taste all the different flavor profiles, sweet and savory, and it's mixing in a really weird way. I think I like it, but I might also hate it. I'm not sure yet. I'll let you know. I've come to the conclusion that I do in fact like it. It's good. It's good. I've noticed that a lot of Disney shows are starting to use more projections. They're trying to ease up the fireworks. The fireworks shows don't have as many fireworks. I mean, obviously the finale full of fireworks, but they're adding more shows that are strictly projection based, like the magic points of touch of those shows, like the Epcot Globe and this, and even the nighttime spectaculars are using less projections, less fireworks, more projections, which I think is cool. I think it's really cool what you can do with them. I don't think they're quite there, but it's very impressive what they can do with them. And I think with a little bit more development, you can make some really cool stuff. And I think you could kind of replace fireworks entirely with some more of this bigger stuff. Just right now, I don't think it packs so much fruit punch. Do you though? I love all the tributes to the people who worked in this park on the windows on Main Street. It's really cool. It's a lovely day for a drive. It'll be a little bit of a weird tone shift from Speedway to Tron. But I guess there's mountains right there, so that's not as big of a deal. On the road again. I'm on the road again. Driving at about 4 miles an hour again. Oh, I love being on the road again. Here's a teaser sign for the Tron Light Cycle Power Run, whatever it's called. It's probably for the train, but the train's not running right now, so I don't know why it's here. But there's more construction on the coaster. You can see the shell's almost done. The building is done now. I'm sure they're still working on stuff inside. This is about as close as I can get without breaking the law. But construction. I miss you, Disney World train. Wait, hold on. Did they take the track out? Looks like they took the track out. I'm sure I'm wrong. But what? Update, I am not wrong. They took the track out of the Fantasyland part at least, because they need to reroute the train to go around Tron. And so that they took the track out, they're going to finish Tron, and once Tron is done, then they'll put the track back, so that it goes around Tron. It's editing, Marc. I don't know what happened to the footage. We'll be talking about the Candlelight Processional, but it's just so good. Everybody was at the top of their game, and all had stuff to do. The symphony was so good, and had these really complex parts, and had solos, but also the choir had these 5-foot harmonies that just stacked on top of each other and created the really beautiful chords. And those two worked together. They weren't trying to compete. They really blended to create this truly beautiful sound. The lighting was so good, didn't overpower it, but really complemented the scenes and the numbers. And our narrator was the top of the icing on the cake. Really good. I kind of forgot he was on stage when he wasn't talking, it looked like, because he would just turn around and look at the whole thing, which, I mean, can't complain, because I'm sure I would do the same thing. But our conductor was so good. He was really good, really into it, really knew what he was doing. He was so passionate about it. It was just so good, so much fun to watch. Truly a piece of art. Anyway, back to the vlog. The weather is just so good today. Oh man. Gotta love thunderstorms. Probably some lightning in the area, and if there's lightning in the area, the Skyliner doesn't run the Skyliner's the kind of sky transportation system. So I am going to see if that's running, because if it's not, we need to go take a bus, which is a different part of the resort. It's the beautiful Hourglass Lake, because this resort is half of the century in decades, and this resort over here was supposed to be the other half. And they built some of the buildings, and then 9/11 happened, so they stopped. And then when they started rebuilding it, they turned it into a different resort entirely. But they still call it Hourglass Lake because it was supposed to connect centuries. So centuries, well, it was supposed to be other centuries, but it's now Disney moved instead. And it looks like the Skyliner has been stopped. That is going to make things a little bit more complicated because buses are less efficient and timely than Skyliner. It is raining a lot here. Much rain. There's so much rain. Yeah, I don't think that's gonna work, Disney. Well, this is a cheap umbrella, and now it is just feeling all the water, and instead of dispersing it to either side of me, it's just dripping on me instead. So, I feel like this isn't really working as well as I expected it to. This is going very well. I love rain. Further update, the rain has gotten worse and the wind is making my cheap umbrella fly inside out all the time. So, we're thriving here. Oh dear. No. Well, that's incredible. Even got that little people there. Wow. It's so cool. Kermit the Frog. I love Kermit the Frog. It's the last day. We're going home after today. But we're ending in the Magic Kingdom. And the Magic Kingdom is a pretty good way to end basically anything. I think anything is better if you end by going to the Magic Kingdom. Okay, I take back what I said about the weather. I'm cold now, and I don't come to Florida to be cold. So I'm no longer a fan of this weather. Philhar Magic! They added a new scene to the show. They added a new Coco scene. I don't know much about it. I'm very excited to see it. I do know they didn't cut anything from the show. They just made it longer. So I'll let you know how it is. I love the show, so I'm really excited to see the new scene here. The new scene was very good. The transition in and out of it felt a little bit weird. I think they did a little bit better job with that. But the scene itself was very good. Matched the style. Felt a little bit out of place to me, but I'm pretty sure that's just because I'm so used to seeing the show without the scene. But I mean, the music was good. The way that Donald interacted with everybody was cool. I don't want to spoil it, but the way they used some of those characters was really cool. How they had them interacting with Donald and the hat and stuff. It was really good. I think it was a good scene. And it updated the show, so it made it feel more modern. Even though everything else was all the classic stuff, adding the one scene from a more modern movie was cool. People mover, more like the people stopper. But it stopped. It's the Carousel of Progress, which I love so much. It's actually on my shirt. Look at it, on my shirt. Magic Kingdom.